Hello, everybody. This is Shaquille, and I'm here to delighted to announce, actually, that the Navigating Disruption podcast is coming back. It is hard to believe that it has been 2 years since my very last episode back in June of 2022. Time truly flies. You may be wondering, why the long pause? Why have you been gone for 2 years? Well, for those of you that listened before the hiatus, I believe I owe you an explanation. So back in June of 2022, I was leading a volunteer organization, a small organization. But then at that time, the organization nationally went through a significant restructuring and an expansion of my scope. My responsibility skyrocketed from overseeing a community of 1,200 people and 2 community centers to managing approximately 9,000 people across 10 centers throughout northeastern Ontario. The experience was as overwhelming as it was rewarding, providing me with valuable insights into change management, community relations, quality of life, youth issues, elder issues, mental health issues, settling displaced people from other parts of the world, among many other areas. And with increased travel and commitments to both my client work and these community duties, my schedule really left no room for discretionary activities. So what was intended to be a summer break from the podcast extended much longer than anticipated. Now, 8 months ago, I concluded that volunteer position, and I have since been catching up on my business, my family life, traveling a little bit, and doing some great client work, all at the same time planning and maybe procrastinating a little bit, getting started for the podcast return. In the past 2 years, the world has faced numerous challenges. As I think about them, I don't think the words can do them justice. Devastating conflicts in the Ukraine and the Middle East, horrific activities. There's been significant disruption to the business world, supply chain disruption, economic pressures from inflation and rising interest rates, escalating climate change concerns, natural disasters, rapid advancement of AI, ongoing debates about new working models and diversity, equity, and inclusion. These developments have impacted the global psyche, and they've also brought significant implications for organizational leaders, testing their resilience, yes, but also fostering new opportunities for growth. Personally, I have undergone changes too. I have learned new things, met many people, evolved my interest, and viewed the world from different perspectives. My travels and work in new regions of the world have enriched my understanding. And yes, there were days where I really struggled to make sense of what was going on in the world and the harm that was happening to people and life and climate. But one key realization during my hiatus was how pivotal the podcast had been for my own learning and my own reflection. Engaging in conversations opened me up to new perspectives, challenged my existing beliefs, helped me kind of make sense of the world and develop nascent ideas. I dearly missed this process. Moreover, it has been both a joy and a surprise to encounter listeners who have expressed how much they enjoy the podcast, and they urged me to return. Some of them said to me that I listen to your podcast in the car because I feel like I'm having a conversation with you. What a lovely sentiment. The feedback I've received has been incredibly inspiring and so touching. Thank you all for your patience and encouragement. I am excited to get back into action, and I invite you to tune in for a new episode coming very soon. Watch LinkedIn for it, and go and subscribe to the podcast where you listen to podcasts if you haven't already. Stay tuned, and I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you.